solution, which is offered at no cost to all of our customers. This is an interactive webinar, and we want all of you to participate. We will be recording this session, and each of you will receive a link to it for your review tomorrow. You can use the chat box below to tell us what city and state you're from and what your city or state is famous for. I'll start off by telling you two things. I was born in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and that city is famous for being the home to the Little League World Series. But I live in California in Upland, and California is famous for a lot of things. But one thing I'll share with you today is we have the largest number of professional baseball teams of any state in the United States. We have 5. So let's see what you guys have to say. Where are you from? What's your name? And what is your city or state that you live in famous for? So Bangalore is famous for its lakes, gardens, weather, and being the Silicon Valley of India, right? Grand Junction, Colorado. Let's see, this is going real fast. I got to go up here and read a few of these. Let's see. Grand Junction is surrounding area is famous for its wine and peaches. And I also have to say I've been there, and I've ridden professional go-karts in your city, which was a lot of fun. Billings, Montana, not really famous for anything, but the state is famous for being Big Sky State. Definitely a beautiful sky. And also you have a great ski mountain there. And Little Rock, what does that say? The only city in Arkansas anyone knows about. Mumbai is famous for Bollywood. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll read more as they come in, but thanks everybody. Next slide. So let's take a look at the agenda for today. Let me start by introducing AJ Sharma, who's our business development manager, and he'll be doing the live demo today. After the demo, we'll take a short while for questions and answers. Then we'll have a short talk from Dylan Bennett, the Regional Marketing Director at Mesa Fitness, and then we'll do a quick wrap up for you. So Smart Health Clubs is a member engagement health club for full service health clubs, and currently we have 107 customers. Today we'll be focusing on our member marketing solution. But we are a whole lot more, as you can see from this slide. We're the one member-facing app that offers booking and attendance, e-commerce, instructor substitution and payroll, hire a trainer, fitness plans, tennis and pickleball, video on demand, and live streaming. Our member marketing solution allows you to communicate much better with your members, with personalized messages and targeted offerings by age, gender, interest, purchasing history, or membership tier. Then you can showcase and sell the services and programs which your members can purchase, and then deliver them all through the app with single clicks. I'd like you to now use the chat to tell us your biggest challenge with member marketing today. Let's see who can share some of your biggest challenges with your member marketing currently. Anybody got anything that you want to put up there? Don't see anything yet. Let's take a look. Anybody want to share anything? Following up on leads. Let's see, few are coming in now. Following up on leads, Jennifer said that most common is to keep members engaged at all times. Sarah Martinez saying services marketing, we have issues with member awareness. They don't all check emails or signs, etc. Dylan saying specific messaging for members to make a more catered experience has been a challenge in the past. And Tanya Jacobs says members don't read all our newsletters. Okay. Well, those are some good things, and we'll address those in the demo. I'm going to now turn it over to AJ, and he'll take you through the demo for us.
Thank you, Mike. Once again, hello, everybody, and welcome to the live demo of our member marketing solution here at Smart Health Clubs. Good morning and good afternoon to whoever has joined from different parts of the country. So today we're going to be taking you through a live demo of our member marketing solution that we have within the Smart Health Clubs platform. Now, really, there's so many different ways that you can make use of the member marketing solution within the Smart Health Clubs platform. But what we've done here in front of you, what you see right now, is just to put together a few different use cases of how you can kind of merge your member marketing options into the software itself and actually provide all of these services and market all of these services to your members in a friction-free manner. And as Mike mentioned, with single clicks on the Smart Health Clubs platform. So the first one that you can see in here is we'll be showing you how to create a new member onboarding campaign with emails and push notifications. So actually giving you the ability to send out your members push notifications straight to their lock screen and their notification center on the app. That's something we'll be showing you using this first use case. And then we've got a few others. So we'll be showing you how you can create a targeted message promoting a discount on a Pilates service at the club. Now in here, we're going to be using the example of a Pilates service, but of course, you can create your own packages with discounts on your products and services on the platform as well. We'll also be showing you how to promote something like a silver sneakers class to the older population of the club. So here we'll be showing you a little bit more about how you can target your messages and your push notifications specifically to the types of members that you want the message to go to. And then we'll also be showing you a little bit of how your personal trainers or your service providers can market their own services to a client. So this isn't limited to just your personal trainers. You could have actually any of your service providers, massage therapists, anybody else come in here and actually have them create a campaign where they can market their services to their clients. And of course, at the end, we'll show you how you have immense capabilities in terms of tracking and comparing all of the different campaign views on the Smart Health Clubs platform. So without further ado, let me go ahead and exit out of this presentation. And what I'm going to do is take you straight to what we call our web app. This is really what we think is the brain of our entire platform. And to get to the member marketing piece of the platform, there's a section in here called Create. And as the word suggests, this is where you would go to create something. So in this case, we're going to try to create a few different campaigns. And to do that, I'm going to click on the campaign section right here. Now, when I go into the campaign section of the web app, you can see there's multiple different campaigns that we've already created. We've got some different things that are running on this test platform of ours. But what we want to do first is show you how you can create something like a new member onboarding campaign within the platform. So to do that, you would just hit the plus button here on the Smart Health Clubs platform. And when you do that, you have a few different options that show up in front of you. So here you can see I first have to enter some basic information about the campaign that I'm trying to create. So to do that, I'm going to first select a department. In this case, I want this to go out from our marketing department, and that's what I'll select in here. Now, apart from that, you also have the ability to name your campaign. Now, this is specifically for somebody else. If they want to come and view the analytics and different information of this campaign, you can go ahead and give it a name. And I'll call this a new member campaign. So I'll just keep it simple. And that's what I'll call it for right now. Now, you could give it a description as well. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as is. Now, when I click the next button here, you get to a second page that says compose message. And this is really where you have immense amount of capabilities in terms of getting creative and really using all of the functionalities on the platform to market to your members effectively. So when you come onto this page, you can see you have this plus button available to you. When you click on that, what happens is you start getting sort of this interface where you can create a string of different messages for your members. So right now on day 0, which is since this is a member onboarding campaign, from the day the member joins the facility, I'm going to make this day 0 and say that I want my members to receive an email. Now, if I want them to receive an email, I can just click on the button there and give it a title of my choice. So in this case, I'll go ahead and give it a title like Welcome to Smart Health Clubs. So again, you could, of course, have your own club's name or your own pieces of information in here, but that's what I'm going to write for my reference. Now, I could also use this as the subject line of my email, or I could get creative with my subject lines right here. Now, after this is where you have this edit button available to you. Now, when you click on that edit button, what shows up is a sort of section where you can create a completely custom email using the member marketing solution in here. So again, you have multiple different options in here. You could have, you can start your email from scratch. You could have your columns, buttons, any amount of creative information, or you could simply use one of the templates that we have within the platform itself. So when I click on that choose template button that you see right there, you can see there's multiple different templates that are available to you within the Smart Health Clubs library right here. And you also have the ability to save some of your own templates and they'll show up in here. So I've already created a onboarding and welcome email for my members, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. Now, when I click on that email here, you can see the template that I had created earlier on has loaded up in this section. And really, if you've used other marketing solutions, you would be familiar with a UI such as this one, where you have the ability to create your own custom buttons and pieces of information. Now, where it gets really special is that, as you can see, we've just created some test information. We've written something called Welcome to Smart Health Clubs, and we've also gone ahead and given some information about our facility. But apart from that, what we've also done is added some other information. You can see over here, what I've done is added a section called Your First Free Gift. And over here, I've written, as a welcome to our facility, we have added a free personal training session to your account for you to try. You can simply click the button below to view our highly qualified personal trainers and book your free session today. Now, this is where you really have a huge amount of power with the Smart Health Clubs platform. That button that you see at the bottom can actually be linked to a part of the Smart Health Clubs app that you can have. So as Mike already mentioned, this is the member marketing solution, what we're showing you today. But we basically, within our platform, you have the ability to run your bookings, your attendance, you can sell your services, you have the ability to sell all types of different products and different offerings that you have at your facility. And because we create a custom app for you to run all of these other different options within the platform, you can actually create a link right here, which takes your members to the part of your app that you want them to go to. So here you can see I've created a button called Book My Free Session. And here you can see when I scroll down, you have the ability to attach something called a deep link. So a deep link is what you would use if you want your members to go to a part of the app where you're selling this service itself. So when I click on that deep link section, you can see all of the different classes and services that I have set up on this particular platform show up right here. So I can say that I want to attach a personal training service to that button. So I'll just go ahead and say that I will pick up this 30-minute session personal training, copy the link to it, and attach it to this particular section right here. So really what this gives you is a completely friction-free manner for your member to actually read your email and get to the service that you're trying to provide to them straight from the email itself. There's no need for them to go and approach someone at the facility or actually have that friction where they're going to have to take a few more steps to get to that service. You can literally just have it attached to your email itself that you're sending out to them. Similarly, you can see I've also created a section called What Else Group Exercise, and I've linked the button here to the group exercise schedule of our facility. So again, I've used that deep links feature in two different parts of this email. And again, in a friction-free manner, with a single click, your member would get exactly where they need to go. And there we are. We've gone ahead and created the email of our choice, and we've gone ahead and given it the information we need. Now, say, for example, I wanted to run this email or I wanted to run this member onboarding campaign throughout multiple different days. All I would have to do is click on the plus button right here. And when I do that, I can say that, all right, on day 0, I'm welcoming my members to Smart Health Clubs, which is our facility. But on day 4, I want them to receive a different kind of message. In fact, I don't want them to receive an email. I want them to receive a push notification on their lock screen or their notification center. Again, another way you're really removing friction from from the member experience, specifically because It's not even an email that they'll have to open. So some of the questions did mention that members don't open emails. One of the things you can do is send them push notifications straight to their lock screen. That way, if you're promoting a product or a service at your facility, they just click on that button and get exactly where you need them to go. So here I'll say that, why don't you try our Pilates service, for example? And this is what will show up on their lock screen. So I'm giving it that title. And what I'm going to do is in the body, just say, click here to check it out. And that way, your members are going to basically receive a push notification such as this one. And you can attach, once again, that extremely powerful piece, which is the deep links to this particular push notification that you're sending out. So in this case, I'm going to select a class and take them to our Pilates Reformer class that we provide at our facility. Again, just provide that link right there, and your members will go exactly where you need them to. So at this point, I've gone ahead and created, this lovely sort of campaign that I'm running for about 4 days. On day 0, I send them an email. On day 4, I send them a push notification. Of course, you can go ahead and continue to add more messages, and they'll receive it in an automated fashion over a period of time. And you can go ahead and hit next right after that. And then you just basically confirm all of your information and then decide whether you want to send this out to your members right now or schedule it for later. So again, all of this is done very easily using this campaign section right here. Now, apart from just being able to sort of create campaigns on the platform, you also have immense capabilities in terms of how you'd like these campaigns to be targeted. So let's say, for example, instead of this being a member onboarding campaign, this is a silver sneakers promotion. So as mentioned in one of the use cases that we'll be showing you, you have the ability to create all of these different targeted messages for specific classes and services that you offer. So I'm going to take the example of a campaign I've already created. It's called a silver sneakers class that I'm trying to promote. And I've already created the emails and I've done all of the things that were needed in here. What I want to do is target this to a specific audience at my facility. Now, to do that, all I have to do is hit that target button that you see right there. And this page would open up, which would essentially give your members the ability to view all of these different, which will give you the ability to view all of these different targeting options. So you can see this page is essentially where you really have a lot of control over who gets your emails and push notifications. So the first option here you can see is send messages to users who are in or not in specific types of groups. So here, what I'm able to do is I can decide the group of people who I want receiving these messages. When I click on this section here, I can decide whether I want to send messages to people who are on specific groups that I've created. I can even decide if I want to send it to specific membership tiers. So if there are certain, if there's a higher tier membership class that I want to promote to my lower membership tiers members, I can basically promote the, even my higher memberships using the membership tiers section right here. So you can actually target certain members to specific membership types at your facility. You can also go ahead and target it to certain public or private groups that you create. And you can also send it over to your clients if you are a personal trainer or a service provider at the facility. So you do have these amazing targeting options where you can decide exactly who you want your messages to go out to. Now, in this case, I'm going to say that I just want it to go out to all of my members in my first location and my second location. I'm going to keep it away from the staff members and directors right now and go further down. Now, when you go further down, you can see I also have the ability to filter the target criteria a little bit more. So now that I've said that I want to send these messages to all of my members in 2 of my locations, I can now get more specific. I can say that I want to send it out to a member who's booked a specific class in the past. So if I only want to send this message out to someone who's booked a Zumba class in the past, I can do that. If I want to send it to someone who's booked a specific class category, I can do that as well. Again, purchased a service category. And again, the really powerful piece here is that we have this information. Since you have the ability to run booking and attendance and sell your services, products, plans, all of these different things, we are aware using our data already who the people are who booked a specific class, a class category, a service, a category of service. And this is where, it really takes away the pain points of you having to create your own lists and maintain them to decide who you want to send your push notifications and emails out to. So you really have multiple options in here. And in this case, again, we're taking the example of a silver sneakers program. So I'm just going to say I want to send it out to a specific age group, and I'll just select the age group right here. And I'll say I want to send it only to the 65 and older members of the facility. Now, again, we don't actually have that many users on this particular test app that we have, but if you, as long as you have all of your members in these different age categories, you'll be able to review the list of people that are going to receive your messages. Now, apart from this, you also have this section that says, do not send messages to users whose last check-in was more than a certain amount of time. So if there are people who haven't checked into your facility in 2 weeks, a month, or 3 months, you can decide that you don't want to give them any of these messages or marketing messages to their smartphone or their email IDs. You can just decide that you want to send it to active users who are actively coming into the facility and things like that. So you do have that option available to you in here. So really a lot of different targeting options just to make sure that whenever you're creating your marketing message, your notifications, all of that can be targeted specifically to the audience that you want. This way you can run multiple marketing campaigns and only pick specific user groups so that everybody is not given these emails and messages that are sent out by the marketing department. So really lots of targeting options available to you in here. Now, apart from the targeting options, you also have the ability now, this is a new feature that we've released and we're very excited about, to actually add promotions and discounts within any of your campaigns. So if you're using our purchases or essentially our e-commerce module, you'll be able to run discounts and promotions for any of your products and services across the facility using digital marketing. So one of the things, let me go ahead and go back to the slide deck. One of the things we mentioned we'll be showing you is how you can create a targeted message promoting a discount on your Pilates services. So to do this, you can see I've already created a Pilates promotion in here. Again, I've already input information about the emails and the push notifications I want to send out. And when I go ahead and edit that particular promotion, you can see within my messages, what I've done is created an email that says, grab this limited time deal. And I've also gone ahead and said, click here to get 5 Pilates sessions at a flat 20% off. And you may have noticed this, but at the bottom, I have the ability to associate a promotion or a discount with this message. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and created some discounts within the platform. And that's obviously a different part of the platform where you set up e-commerce. But I've already set up a discount for 5 sessions within the platform. And what I've done is I've associated a promotion or a discount with this particular package that I'm running at the facility. So now what I'm doing is I'm essentially sending members an email and a push notification. I'm sending both of those. And when they click on it, they'll basically be taken to the Pilates page of the mobile app. And in the mobile app, they'll essentially be able to see the discounts. So to do this, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my mobile phone. And I'm going to bring up my mobile screen to show how these emails kind of look. So let me go ahead and bring this here. So what I'm doing is I'm controlling my smartphone right here, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is open up my email because I've gone ahead and kept one of these emails that we sent out right here. Now, these emails don't actually have much information. However, I have written a section that says, at the Irvine Club, we always add new services and classes. Check out our Pilates class happening at 4 p.m. every day. And you can see when I click on that Pilates class section right there, and I say open link, it actually takes me to the app itself. So it takes me to the part of the app where this Pilates session is taking place. And you can see I have the ability to purchase 1 session, 10 sessions, or 5 sessions because all of this has been set up within the platform. So if I hit the purchase button right there, I can say I want to purchase 5 sessions. I've already got my card on file, and I can hit place your order. So as you can see, any email or push notification that you're sending out will actually be directly sent to your members' lock screen or the email. And when they click on it, they'll be taken exactly to the section of your platform that you need them to go. So again, that's basically how the members' experience would be on the mobile app when you're running all of these different campaigns using the Smart Health Clubs platform. Now, after you've created all of these campaigns, you've done all of the effort of obviously running these campaigns and sending it out to all of your members. One of the most important things is actually seeing if it's working, looking at the analytics and understanding if your members, if you've broken through that wall of friction and actually got to your members while running these campaigns. So to do that, all you have to do is hit the create section, and in there, or actually the manage section rather, And you have the ability to track all of your campaign analytics there. So when I click on the campaign analytics piece, you can see this takes me to a section where I actually have a list of all campaigns I've ever run through the platform. Now, apart from just showing me obviously important information about how many messages I've sent, how many were delivered, how many were opened, what the open percentage was, how many people actually clicked on these different buttons that I was placing on these emails and push notifications, and how many actually got through. You can see I have all of that data available to me here per campaign. But what I can also do is click on this section that says member engagement. And what that allows you to do is you can select any 2 or 3 of your campaigns and kind of compare. So essentially, if you're trying to run 3 different campaigns for the same service or product, you'll be able to compare it side by side and see which one is actually working, which one your members are actually engaging with in its highest regard. So here you can see I'm going to go ahead and just select my Pilates promotion and a couple of others. And based on that, I can see all of the amounts of messages that were sent. I can see my open rate. So I can see how many people actually open these emails and push notifications I'm sending out. The delivery rate here is set to 100%, but if you had any amounts of bounces or unsubscribes, you may see that delivery rate go down. So you can kind of track how many people are not willing to see some of the messages or the marketing content that is being sent out. Apart from that, you also have immense access to a lot of performance charts. So you can essentially put 2 to 3 campaigns side by side and see how they're performing with your members over a period of time. So you can have this go in a weekly manner. You can see this daily. So you can see how many members are actually clicking and opening the different emails on a daily basis. You can open up a monthly chart. You really have a lot of different information available to you. And again, color-coded information about how many emails were sent, how many were opened, and how many were actually clicked on. So how many people got to the specific sections of the app that they need to. And apart from that, since you're selling all of these different services and products within the platform, you'll be able to track who are the people who clicked on it and actually ended up purchasing the product that you were promoting at the facility. So again, really an immense amount of options are available to you when it comes to even the campaign analytics piece of it. You can really track every sort of section or every message or every push notification that you're sending out to your members using these campaigns. All right, so that is basically the section that we wanted to demo to you in this live demo with regards to our member marketing solution, and actually showing you how many different options you have available to you within the platform itself. And really, we think that this would be able to break most of the barriers of friction that you might have with your members when sending out different marketing messages to your members themselves. So let me go ahead and bring back the presentation and open that up. All right. So just to recap, with all of the sections that we've shown you in the live demo, you've been able to see how you can target your members and actually create specific groups of members that you want to target within the Smart Health Clubs platform. You can obviously run different campaigns that are able to onboard your members to your facility, and over a long period of time, obviously give them all of the different messages, or just basically educate your members on everything that you have to offer at the facility. You can upsell to your members, and the best way to upsell to your members, as we've already shown you, is you have the ability to use those promotions and discount section where you can really create all of these discounts around the different services and offerings that you provide. And your members can simply click on it, avail the discount, and get to the section that they need to. You can create groups for your service providers as well. So you can give your service providers options to create their own marketing messages, their own push notifications, emails, and let it get targeted to specifically their clients. So personal trainers can maybe create a fitness plan, price it at $20, and target it specifically to their clients and be like, hey, I got this great offer for you. I've created this fitness plan. Why don't you try it out? And the great part about the Smart Health Clubs platform is even those sections are fulfilled within the app. So once a fitness plan is given to a member, they can actually follow that fitness plan with videos within the Smart Health Clubs platform itself. So really a lot of flexibility just because you have all of these additional features that Mike had mentioned earlier in the presentation as well. And of course, the most important piece, tracking your data and actually seeing if all of these things are working for you and for your members to actually grab more of these opportunities. I'm going to go ahead and pause now and open up the chat box for anyone to ask any questions that they might have about what we've covered within the member marketing solution. I'll go ahead and give that a few seconds there. So you can go ahead and start using the chat box.
Anybody have any questions or any input you want to give at this point? Please use the chat box. If not, let's go to our to Dylan and let him talk for a second, and then we'll go back to the chat box.
Sure. All right. So you can continue to write your questions or anything that you might have on the chat box itself. But what we want to do is also have one of our customers, Dylan Bennett. He's the Regional Marketing Director of Mesa Fitness. That's in Colorado. And he's going to be telling you a little bit of his experience with the Smart Health Club's digital marketing solution. So over to you, Dylan.
Thanks, AJ. The marketing solution was something that obviously they added pretty recently, but it's probably one of my favorite features of the app. We partnered with Smart Health Clubs about 2 years ago now, a little over 2 years ago, and just watching the growth has been awesome. But the marketing portion, the thing that I love about it the most is the fact that you can target very specifically within the app based on classes, based on everything that Ajay has showed us today. But we've really been able to, the biggest thing that we do is new member onboarding. So we'll push stuff, from fitness tips, nutrition tips, introducing new trainers, introducing some classes, just to try and get new members involved in the club, get them involved with a trainer, involved in classes. We do a lot of that first and then turn it into a sales engine from there. And the specific targeting portion of it has been probably the biggest key to the success of that. We've seen retention go up, we've seen attrition go down, which is great at both of our clubs. And our ability to actually communicate with them on a specific manner rather than just putting out some generic message to everybody has been a big help in doing that.
Thanks so much, Dylan. Really appreciate that.
Of course.
All right. So Mike, you can go ahead and take a little bit of the quick wrap up.
Yeah, well, if there's nothing in the chat box at this point, we just want to thank everybody for spending this time with us today. We hope it's been informative, and we hope it shows you a clear path to future revenue using the member marketing solution and the rest of the app. And we'll make sure that you get a link to this recorded webinar tomorrow sometime so that you can review it with any of your team members that you would like to. And again, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Absolutely. Thanks everybody for your time. And of course, as Mike already mentioned, thank you for joining us today for the webinar. Again, if you have any questions, anything you'd like to approach us for or let us know about, you can always email us over at support@smarthealthclubs.com, and we'll be able to help you out there. And once again, just thank you so much for joining. And we hope to stay in touch, and we'll definitely send you the recording of this webinar. Have a great rest of your day and evening, everybody.